Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Caitlyn Gordon.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 21st of March, a day 2. I'm Nailea Belno.
And I'm Ivana Tom. Last Friday, March 14th, South's celebration of Pi Day culminated in a thrilling mathematics competition. Chloe Dixon was on the scene.
I'm here at Pi Day's math competition, where the arithmetic is sick. Contestants from grades 11 through 12 participated in a highly anticipated competition in South Hall. 2 pairs were called up at a time to solve the same math problem involving anything from geometry, exponents, and even real-life scenarios. The first person from each pair to correctly answer had the chance to move on to the next round. After the preliminary round, question difficulty increased, and so did the stakes as contestants worked as quickly as they could to avoid being eliminated.
Do we have any answers on the left side yet, Ms. Kaczynski? All right, you still have 45 seconds though.
By the end of the event, the 3 students that came out on top were Kevin Trishler in 3rd place, Zara Safar in 2nd, and Asha Gajraj taking home the 1st place title. So guys, how does it feel to win?
I'm honestly surprised. This competition was very fun, and I thank everyone who put this together. It was an amazing experience and a great way to celebrate my Pi Day.
Yeah, same here. I never did anything like this before, like you see in the movies where you have to write on a board and it's timed. But it was a really fun experience overall.
Agreed. It was very fun. Thank you for setting this up.
What was the hardest question you guys had to do?
There was this one question in which it was talking about the nth term from 3 to 203, but I believe it was 53 was the 51st term, and I blanked out on how to find n.
Yeah, definitely whenever there's a word problem involved, I had trouble comprehending because, that's English and math together, but I got through it.
I'd have to say the first problem where they were asking to split the bill evenly. They could have worded it a lot better.
Overall, the competition was an exciting way to celebrate this mathematical holiday. And for the Fact Report, I'm Chloe Dixon.
Earlier this month, 9 South students had their artwork on display for all of Nassau County to see. The event took place at Herx High School in New Hyde Park, where talented artists and their families arrived to marvel at some of the best artwork students had to offer. Within this collection of paintings, drawings, and sculptures were the works of South's artists. These artists included 7th grader Kayla Irina, freshman Jacqueline Wong, Mazarata Aspara, and Vincent Chen, sophomore Leo Rodriguez, junior Anthony Belello, and seniors Liba Ismail and Natalie Zabala. Finally, one senior, Caitlyn Gordon, received the senior scholarship and had her artwork on prominent display. Overall, this exhibition was a fantastic way to honor the hard work of South's most talented artists.
Wow, isn't it impressive that Caitlyn Gordon got that art scholarship?
Let's check in with Hamza Kiani, who had the chance to speak with her.
I'm joined now by Caitlyn Gordon, one of South's many amazing and talented artists. We've heard you're an award-winning artist. Can you tell us more about the award you won?
Yes, so I was a scholarship recipient at All County, and I was also selected to be in the Heckscher Museum and got 4th place.
Can you tell us who you were up against in the competition?
Well, for the Heckscher Museum, I was up against other high schoolers on Long Island.
What's been your favorite part during this experience?
Well, I loved creating my piece, and getting to the museum was something I wasn't expecting, so it was just a really fun and exciting experience for me.
What's been your artistic journey throughout your life?
Well, I've always been passionate about art, and I guess I've taken it really seriously this year, and I've loved working on my pieces, so I hope to do it more in the future.
Thank you so much for joining us. Back to you in the studio.
A few weeks ago, several grades in the building were treated to a truly enlightening presentation on cyberbullying. Throughout the day, a representative from the Long Island Coalition Against Bullying spoke to a class of various age levels about the prevalence of cyberbullying in Nassau County. The speaker shared survey data collected from the high schoolers all over the country on topics such as the most common mediums throughout which cyberbullying occurs and how students feel about the current cyberbullying prevention methods. To demonstrate the severity of this issue, the presenter even shared specific examples of cyberbullying that he has encountered throughout his professional career. To really connect with the students, the speaker also showed them survey data collected from South students earlier this year regarding their feelings on the issue of cyberbullying. The most important part of the presentation was the open discussion, where students share their opinions on how to better combat this issue. A brief survey to contribute to next year's data closed off the discussion, and students left the class with a better understanding of this complex issue.
I made the whole school disappear. Yeah! I'm a teacher and there's no class. I wonder what happens if I pull this. I'm gonna run down the stairs backwards. This was such a stupid idea. Why did I do that? Oh, today's been a good day.
What are you doing here?
I wish you away!
It's asynchronous day. What's going on?
Oh,
Talent shop. What do you mean there's no Wi-Fi? Wait, update? I updated last week. Why do I need to update now? My gosh, I wish there was a way to avoid all these problems.
Don't you worry, I have the solution for you.
Who said that?
There's nothing wrong with watching something digitally, but that can also lead to a lot of problems. That's why you should buy your talent show tickets and have a better experience.
Oh yeah, that actually would help me a lot. And I would also get a better experience. Wait, who was the person saying that the whole...
Students in Mr. Richard Barkin's engineering design class modeled how the movement of body of water impacts the surrounding environment through a stream lab. Working in small teams, the groups each had a large tray filled with sand and a bucket of water with a tube to place inside of it. They positioned their tray at a specific angle and then used the tube to allow water to flow down the sand, beginning at the more elevated side. They were able to see how the flow of the water impacted the shape of the sand through the process of erosion and deposition. Ultimately, their goal was to view the effect of water volume, water speed on the surface, and tilt the angle of the surface on erosion and deposition. The groups were also given small houses to place on the riverbanks, allowing them to directly view the change in the shape of the rivers, and as some houses fell into the stream, overall, the lab provided students with a better understanding of this natural phenomenon. Yesterday was the first day of spring.
Let's check in with Maria Akim to see if spring truly has sprung yet. Maria?
Thanks, guys. It's spring, but it's a bit less spring-like today. Today's weather begins with winds gusting past 40 miles per hour. Winds will give way to sun, setting the stage for an early shimmer and shine on Saturday. The afternoon will be comparatively breezier, with a shower in spots late. On Sunday, the high temperature drops back to 48 degrees as skies exhibit increasing cloudiness once again. Have a great weekend, South. Back to you in the studio.
This week, outside South hasn't just felt spring-like, but it looks it, as well with baseball, softball, and track players all getting going with practices.
With far more, here's Jackson Hunter.
Jackson?
Thanks, guys. Week 1 of spring sports sprung into action. The spring sports season officially began on Monday, March 17th as athletes hit fields, courts, and tracks for their first week of mandatory practices. Baseball, district boys lacrosse, boys and girls outdoor track and field, and softball all kicked off their season with structured training sessions focusing on conditioning, drills, and team bonding. Next week, the excitement continues as girls badminton and boys tennis officially begin their seasons on Monday, March 24th. With a strong turnout of dedicated athletes, these teams are gearing up for an exciting and competitive spring. As the first week wraps up, players are not only working hard to refine their skills, but also enjoying their company that comes with being part of the team. With determination and passion fueling the work, Valley Stream South Spring sports teams are ready to take on the competition and make this one season to remember. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Ivana Tom, I'm Nylea Belno.
Have a great weekend, South.
Hey guys, what's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum? A meltdown. How does the moon style his hair? It clips it. I brought a cake to a comedy show and he cracked up.